everybody to stand up on your feet. Stand up on your feet. You've been sitting down too long. Because a lot of the things that I like to do is try to inspire, encourage, and motivate everyone, because each day, each one of us has the opportunity to make a positive impact on the lives of the individuals that we are preparing for this profession. And so as you go out to do that, you have to have the stamina, the passion, and the energy yourself to do that. And you have to reiterate that to yourself and remind that to yourself, because sometimes you get down on yourself. So after spending 14 years as a classroom teacher, 3 years as a building level administrator, now 4 years in the professorship, I did this across the board, and I still do this to this day. And I have adults and students come up to me and say, do you still do this model? So I'm going to have you do it with me. So repeat after me. This day has been given to me.
This day has been given to me.
Fresh and clear.
Fresh and clear.
I can either use it.
I can either use it.
Or throw it away.
Or throw it away.
I promise that I will use this day.
I promise that I will use this day.
To the fullest.
To the fullest.
Realizing that it will never come back again.
That it will never come back again.
I realize that this is my life to use or throw away. Now 2 points. Excuses. Say excuses. Or monuments of nothing. That build bridges that lead to nowhere. And those who use these tools of incompetence are masters of nothing. Therefore, we do not use excuses. Last poem, task. Once a task has begun, never leave until it's done. Whether the task be great or strong, do it right, not at all. Have a seat. And give yourself a round of applause. Now again, as I stated, as you sit down, you have to remember that you matter, and what you do is important, and what you do makes a difference. So I want you to turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, you are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. Now act like it. I say that again because oftentimes in education, we go through various trials and tribulations, and those individuals that are the foot soldiers in this field, not only are we being beat upon by outsiders, but we beat up on ourselves. And you have to remind yourself, I'm going to pretend that you are a mirror. You have to look in the mirror every morning and say, I'm fabulous. I'm going to go out here and do this. What I do makes a difference, and I'm making a positive impact on the life of a child or the student that you're responsible for educating. You can't wait for it to happen. You've got to make it happen. We can come in here and we can continue to talk about all the trials and tribulations and the challenges that go on, but guess what? Just in case you're asleep, you need to wake up, because it's not going away. So you have to make a decision. What are you going to do about the problem? Are you going to complain about it? Or are you going to go into your classroom, whether it be your office or whatever you do, and make it positive and make a difference? I encourage you that if you are going through trials and tribulations and you're down on yourselves, stop beating up on yourself and realize that you are important. What you do makes a difference, and what you do matters. You are the determining factor in your life. So you have to make a decision today to say, today, the rest of my life is the best of my life. Don't worry about what happened in your past, because the past is yesterday. Yesterday will never come back. Each day, the motto we did, each day you are provided with an opportunity to do something great. It is your responsibility to be great. You were put here for a purpose. And you have to understand, love, respect, and appreciate that purpose. And if you haven't found that purpose, take the time to figure out what it is, because life is beautiful. Life is great. We complain way too much. You have a job. It's a lot of people that would love to be in your shoes because they don't have a job. You have food that you can put in your mouth and eat, street. And if a homeless man can do it, I know we can do it. So stop whining, stop crying, and be proud about where you are in your life and